Hello and welcome to another nerdy episode of another nerdy talk show, We Talk Nerd. Nay, my
Howdy.
voice is hoarse. Oh my god.
Unintended.
Unintended indeed. So I'm over here with my friend Captain Fuckass. How you doing? And if
Who's
you guys
he?
don't know me, my name is Admiral Dick Butt. So how you doing? Captain Fuckass and Admiral
Okay,
Dick
yo.
Butt. But is that technically like the same name?
We were basically Ninja Sex Party rejects, so
Admiral, if Daddy Sex Bunny, I forgot what his original name was gonna be. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so crazed out on this. So we
so
are
should I just go ahead and take the lead and
uh,
tell about what happened to me then?
no, I'm just gonna be right there. So this week has been last few weeks has been Nerd News Central. There's only a couple things that were there. I mean, we got news on Nintendo's current president retiring, and him Cruiser's big adventure. That being said, we had I was what was I gonna say? I was at work, right? And so there's this thing that's going on is that the Tron cast is getting an early screening of the movie, right? And
Yeah, I remember you were telling
yeah, so I'm a little so I think it goes to no surprise, I'm a supreme fan of this series. Like I know it almost left to right. So
me. Okay, yeah, true.
I was in the room when they were putting up the poster and they're like Evan, you gonna sign up for this? I'm like, what? I'm like, we're doing an early premiere for the Tron movie. I'm like, well, I'm seeing it on the 9th. I mean, like, if it's today or if I go, I go. I can't, I can't. And he was like, "Come on, man. I know you're a big Tron fan. Like everybody's like everybody knows it." I'm like, "I'm not." So I'm going there to extend my break. I'm like, "Yeah, can I get my break extended?" He's like, and she's like, "Yeah, sure." Oh, Evan, did you see that they're selling Adidas Tron shoes on the phone? I'm like, "Is this really what it's come to?" I did look at the shoes. I did look at the shoes, and they look fucking awesome. Awesome. They have like little identity discs on the back from each generation, which is pretty cool. Um, huh. But yeah, everybody all week has been saying, "You're going to the premiere. You're going to the premiere." I'm like, if I do, I do. I don't, I don't. I'm going on the 9th, but except if I don't go on the 8th, everybody's gonna ask on my ass, going like, "Evan, what did you think of the movie?" I'm like, the discs are triangular. It's a pretty cool disc. It's like a chakram. Like it looks. You've seen the disc, right? On his back,
Yeah.
it emits a
Hmm.
beam around it, goes from like semi thing to like pyramid shaped, like lit, like chakram.
Hmm.
Good or bad, the movie looks pretty good. I'm expecting a fanboy movie, like kind of like On Lean with like Aqua Teens. Something that the fans can love. The more Tron I get in my life, the better.
That no one else will.
Yeah, exactly. Give the fandom something they can love. Meanwhile, I'm trying to fight this cold while trying to be. That was the bad thing. When the overlay happened, I was excited to like act as my own character. I had like all this ideas out there, right? And I get
Hmm.
sick. So the first week, I'm like godforsaken ill. I'm losing my voice. I'm like, I can't talk. I can't do all this cool stuff I had ideas. So like my anticipation for the overlay is now broken, but now my anticipation for participating in the overlay environment is like gone. So, um, yeah. So I had to wait another week, and it was pretty good. I had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun all over the place. You still haven't seen the overlay yet, so yeah.
Yeah, we were going to see about possibly me coming up to at least for the Food and Wine Festival and see Newfound Glory, but then suddenly I got called into work.
Yeah.
Damn it.
If there's any consolation, you probably would have not been able to get into the Magic Kingdom, but yeah. I'm still trying to see the Beach Boys, but it's
Mm.
still sold out. I don't know what was more glorious, the fact that you were going to try and go to Food and Wine with just two people, me and him, or the fact that of the chances of him trying to get an autograph at Food and Wine. Which I actually brought that up to
And
Bruce. I actually brought that up to Bruce. He's like, yeah, he's going to try and get an autograph. He immediately paused and says, okay, I'm going to have to tell you. I was waiting for Ants to tell you this. He's like, okay, you're going to have to tell him this. Autographs at Food and Wine are near to impossible. The only way you get a chance if you join like a very, 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 very exclusive like VIP like meet and greet. And it's like Club 33
Like,
levels of VIP.
that's ever stopped me.
Club
And
30.
even if I don't get it, so what?
Oh yeah, I know that. I'm just saying, like, if you were to get it, I'd be impressed. That's not to say it's impossible, but it's more than highly unlikely. But yeah, I see what you're getting. You give it a try.
Like, I don't give a shit what Bruce says. He doesn't know me. Well, at least he doesn't know me as well as you do.
Well, he did. Well, to his credit, he did attempt to get an autograph from Styx. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Styx. It was
Okay, but
Boys to Men,
does he know the constant cruiser method?
holding something up and trying to get it signed. Well, actually, it wasn't so much he was
I
trying to
also
get.
find certain
Well, here's the thing. It's not he was trying to get an autograph. He made a balloon for Boys to Men, and they did compliment it on stage, but he wanted to give it to them, but he couldn't. They like barred him from it. So if you can't give something to them, it's going to be kind of hard to get something from them, but you'll see.
and how long ago was this?
2 years ago, I think.
All right, that's still. I mean, there's still other ways I can. You have to kind of go there and scope out the area. That's one of the first things you got to do.
Considering the state, what are you going to do? Break into the utilidors?
No, if
Because
you
that's
see
where
to
the
try to
stage
catch them
leads. It
coming,
leads into the utilidors.
you try to see if you can catch them out, leaving the stage.
You can't. They go into the utilidors, you moron. I just told you 3 times. Do you know what
What utilidors?
the
It's at the American
utilidors is
Pavilion, right?
Epcot is like Magic Kingdom. Epcot has an underground system. The stage goes directly from the top to underground. There's no like side exits,
Okay, I can still try my method.
which is the holding the thing up.
But also, not just that, but also see if I like staying at the barricade for all three shows. Basically, the idea is saying of them kind of going, okay, look, he earned it.
Maybe.
Because that's one thing that happens from time to time is that if you show that much dedication, then sometimes a crew, it's like someone from the crew, will actually take the item and have them sign it and bring it back to you. Because when you show that level of dedication, that shows that you are a fan
Hmm.
and that you've earned it.
And did Rat give you any tips on it?
I don't think I ever asked them, to be honest with
I
you,
thought you
or at least if I
did.
did, I didn't get any.
There you
I
go.
didn't. I must have not gotten any
Hmm.
answers.
Yeah, I know you did. I'm like, did Rat give you tips? And you're like, I'll post it on there. I don't know if you heard anything from it, but yeah, yeah. I think you're gonna take the opening lead here because my voice is going crazy. I'll try and show as many images as I can. So, yeah.
Yes, because I had a grand misadventure. We had the reunion of Ed down at UltraCon, where I got to be Tony Sampson's handler, and so I got to, the handler's the guy who handles the cash as people come up and get the autograph, and I get there before doors open, and there's 5 people from the cast there. There's the 3 Eds: Matt Hill, Sam Vincent, Tony Sampson, but we also got Peter Kalamis, who was Rolf, and we also have Aaron Fitzgerald, who was Naz, and May Kanker. And I go up there, I hug the 3 Eds, and they introduce me to the others. And before they're setting up their tables, and before the festivities begin, um, Matt asked me, like, hey, do you know if there's a Starbucks around here? And apparently, I was the only one who figured to pull out my Maps app and look for the nearest Starbucks,
What?
because they're asking, everyone's like, do you know where the nearest Starbucks is? Do you know where the nearest Starbucks is? Like,
In his
it's like,
defense,
dude,
there's
you can
usually
look that
one.
up on
In his defense, there's usually one in the convention center.
your but and I he's like, you can look that stuff up on your phone? Like, yeah. And Matt gets orders from everybody, and it turns out Tony Sampson, he actually wanted to go up to a nearest Walmart to I guess get some deodorant. And but still, we get orders from everybody. We had like 8 orders, and since I was the only one who had a car, Matt Hill came with me in mine, and in my head I'm thinking, I have Ed in my car. And sure enough, we come up to the drive-through. We place all the orders, And I noticed that the girl in the window, she's like making side eyes. I'm at like, what the? She looks so familiar. Why does that voice sound familiar? And I'm like, dude, just do the voice. And sure enough, he does the voice, and her face lights up. Hold on 1 second. Streaming.
Gee, if it's an important call, you can mute your microphone.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Uh, uh, her face just lights like, oh my god, it's Ed! Like in my drive-through. What are you doing here? And it's like, well, they're at the convention center. All three Eds. We're doing a reunion. It's like, oh my god, it's like just losing her mind. I was surprised she didn't come out and ask for a picture. But as we're pulling away, uh, Matt says like, "Yeah, I'm so shy about doing that." I go, "Dude, don't. That was the perfect time to do it." Like, what do you? He goes, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Look, is it fun to say, hey, for me, is it fun to say, hey, I know so and so? Yeah, it is. But do it for their benefit, not just yours." What that means is that if someone like Matt Hill is coming to my neck of the woods again and he's doing a convention appearance, and you see somebody who has like, we'll say for example an Ed, Ed and Eddie tattoo, you're like, oh hey, Ed, Ed and Eddie, I actually know Ed. Really? Yeah, they're coming to the convention center for an appearance. You should come by. See, that's the best way to bring it up to them, because now you're using that as a chance to promote something that they're doing. And he's like, oh wow, that actually makes sense. And we pull up to uh, Walmart and get Tony. And I'm thinking like, now I have Eddie in my car. and but Erin Fitzgerald, who she doesn't drink coffee, she prefers Dr. Pepper. So I pulled into a gas station, got her a couple of bottles, and she's like, "Oh my god, thank you so much. What do I owe you?" A free autograph. Deal. Sign.
Apparently, she has
and
the signing ability of a jackhammer. What the?
Yeah, it's right up there. There we go. Uh, uh, so I got that's how I got her autograph. She also signed that VHS for me that Tony gave me.
Am I supposed to be showing
So
these
now I
images,
have.
by the way?
You can show them now.
I think so. Yeah, there's the one with the thing there, as well as the other one with Aaron Fitzgerald.
Hmm. Yeah, and turns out it was also her birthday, and so everybody kind of gathered around sing her happy birthday. And it's like, "Are you on my boyfriend?"
Let me see. I got the video right here. Let me just play it for them.
Happy birthday, dear Aaron. Happy birthday to you. We love you so much.
Now let's party canker style.
I'm looking at the one there of Clemens. He has that picture of Rolf as a wiener. It can be signed. You are Rolf.
I am a wiener.
Oh my god. Anyway, go on.
And the other thing I was trying to do throughout the whole weekend is that Matt Hill agreed to record some lines for a project for someone. I don't want to reveal who because we finally got this done 3 years ago.
Woo woo.
But he did. But he never got around to it. And throughout the whole weekend, I'm trying to get him to record the lines because he did agree to do so. And I actually brought like a laundry basket filled with foam to reduce echo. And we didn't get to it the first day. Didn't get to the second day, and he's like, "Look, do you like just want me to do this at home?" And I'm serious. Like this time, like I'll actually do it because you seem kind of stressed out about it. I said, "It's not that I'm not stressed out about it. It's because I pride myself on being a man of my word. Okay, I gave my word to this person that we would do this. That was finally going to happen, and if we don't, then my word is worthless. It means nothing now." And that actually hit Matt. That actually hit him pretty hard because he tries to do the exact same thing.
Hmm.
So he said, okay, I understand. I try very hard to be a man of my word too. So look, get here before doors open. Okay, we'll go up to the green room. You set up everything. I'll practice the lines and we'll get it done. And sure enough, we did. On the third day of the convention, I got there 30 minutes before doors open. We go up to the green room. I set up my Mac, I set up the foam, and he finally records the lines. And my friend was happy. I put him on the phone with Matt, and he said, like, yeah, like Justin was just telling me that, he prides himself on being a man of his word, and frankly, so do I. And I wish we got to these sooner, and for personal reasons. There's personal reasons why Matt wasn't able to. I'll probably talk about that off air with Evan.
Oh yeah.
But we were just so glad to finally have it done. And my friend can finally get to work and can finally go into the production stage. And the other cool thing too is that because the three Eds know me, they actually signed anything I wanted for free.
Nice.
I mean, like including their pop vinyls.
Oh yeah, nice.
It cost $80 to get these things signed, and they signed mine for free.
Cool.
Yeah, there's Ed, and there's Angry Ed as well. The special variant. Ed mad. And let's see, I had Sam sign stubborn grass stains. But Tony, he likes to go. He likes to go a bit, all out. Like he actually signs, the character's name with a special, black light activated paint Sharpie.
Cool.
Signs the, yeah. He wrote like the man with the scams on there. Put his signature, and put on the side, all for the low cost of $1.25.
Is that how much he was charging? Was he charging anything for $25? I mean, 25.
No, but one thing he did do is that he actually had like a baggie of jawbreakers there on his at his table.
Oh yeah.
And he said, "Oh hey, would you like a jawbreaker? Oh yeah, sure, thanks." Psych! They're free for me, not you. You owe me $0.25. And a total Eddie move.
That is sick. Well, I'm glad it was it was a good reunion so far.
Yeah, and when I said that they would sign, they signed anything for me, like I literally mean it. I got the three Eds here. Oh no, what? Here we go. The three Eds. We got Soren singing Sonic. Captain and the Game Master, and the thing too is that when Matt was signing that for me, what I like to do is I like to get like a character quote, but there's nothing really that I could think of that his character Kevin says that's like quote worthy. And so I said, actually no, I don't have a quote, but I have something you can write that would be perfect if they said this in the show. Well, okay, what is it? Can't pause this. And he's like, all right, can't pause. Like the pun just finally gets him. Because in the show, like Kevin can't actually pause anything and just fire his gun. And you think he just used that to just win the day and save the series, but
actually,
no,
I found out.
Do that.
I think I forgot where I heard somebody say this, but you're assuming he'd go up there and shoot someone with the zapper, right?
Yeah.
So I heard someone, I forgot where this is from. He said someone actually asked that at a con. I think it was like to one of the animators or something. I don't remember what it was. He said, "Well, how can you shoot the Nintendo Zapper if the game is paused?" And I'm like,
I must
that's actually a good point. He said even if it did shoot, it would just delay. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's video game logic. I can't argue with that.
And so yeah, I had Matt sign these as well.
Yeah.
Let's look out for each other. And let's see here. I had Sam Vincent sign these as
Oh my
well.
god, dude, did you bring the fucking wagon?
No,
Yes, you did.
not at all.
Yes, you did.
No, no, I literally didn't. Just basically, they had prints that I wanted, and I remember. Oh wait, I actually do have the two box sets. Uh, let's see. I got a couple of things here from Peter. That this one of my favorite memes.
Oh yeah, I like that. There's a video of him doing the Kamehameha in
Oh,
Ralph's voice.
guys!
Hi
And he
guys.
also had him sign, yeah, had him sign, one of his scenes there. That's right next to Aaron's. But also, I met someone from a Disney cartoon, Kick Batowski.
Oh, who is that?
I can't remember his.
Charlie Schlatter. I have the
That
photo.
seems to
I
be
have
the
the
case.
photo on screen right now. So yeah.
Yeah, because I actually liked this Disney cartoon. I thought the
Holy
Suburban
mother of God,
Daredevil,
Cruiser liking a Disney thing? Oh my God. I'm just kidding.
and so like, yeah, you think, yeah, let's see you last. Let's see how long you can last at a concert, Patowski. It's just kind of like going this back and forth between us. So that was a ton of fun. I also I don't have the DVDs over, but the voice actress who played Megan in the original MLP was there, and I had her sign. Said I had her sign my DVDs. And the cool thing too was that when the actors wanted to take a break, we go up to the green room and they had lunch for us there. So I'm in the green room and I'm like, I'm with the other actors here, and I'm sitting next to uh, Bettina Bush. That's the woman who was Megan. She was also Rainbow Bright as well.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
And
Like one of her original designs, she looked like Rainbow Bright.
yeah, that's definitely how you would picture her. And I told her about the panel I did at Everfree Northwest, find the pony positives, and just told her, how at the very end that we did find plenty of positive things to say about the previous generations.
Yeah.
Now, doesn't mean they're good. No. Does this mean you have to like them? No. But you do have to respect them
Oh yeah.
because regardless of however you feel about G1, 2, or 3, we would have never have had G4 without them. Every single one of these was a stepping stone to get to the formula that worked. And you know what? It's not like they didn't try. Yeah, despite its flaws, it kept the brand alive to get us to friendship is magic.
Oh yeah.
And just and ended the panel with saying hashtag respect the past. And she really appreciated that because
Good.
she knows the OGs don't get as much
Yeah.
love and attention, but here's some guy who's trying to tell people
Yeah.
to
I am.
respect it.
I like to imagine immediately after that. I'm like, so. Oh yeah. Also, I'm part of a show that makes fun of this shit all the time. Just she's like, what?
Well, I told her about that.
Oh yeah, of
I
course.
told her that we do, but I told her you can make your jokes, but when the joke is over, you go back to respect.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
like I would love to meet her. I mean, like she was the only character that did anything. So yeah.
Yeah, and apparently she didn't know that her character had a cameo in one of the Equestria Girl specials.
Oh yeah.
And her daughter was there, and she was aware of it, but never told her.
Oh my God.
And it's like she goes like, "Wait, Megan did?" I'm like, "Yeah, here you go." It's like, "Why didn't they call me?" And her daughter goes, "Well, she didn't speak." Oh.
I wish I knew she was there. I would have asked like, dude, autograph. I'll get you whatever. Yeah, well, but like there's always no time. Like is she still active, Bettina?
Yeah. Matter of fact, she actually released an album of kids music.
Hmm, nice.
Yeah, and she also she does have a website, and she does something for the military, like not working, but like supports them in some form. Not sure
Dude,
exactly
we gotta
what.
get her on this show for an interview. Imagine that, the cast of Mystery Brony Theater interviewing Megan.
Megan, it's
Yeah.
Megan.
Okay, so let me explain. Um, I don't know if it's a regional thing, but sometimes it's pronounced as Megan in some parts. That's why when you look at some of the old commercials, they're saying, "Oh, enjoy, come to Ponyland with the adventures of Megan and her friends." I don't know what the deal
Well,
is with
I
that. Some
do.
people refer to her as Megan. It's like, oh my God.
Well, I do know her agent. I'm uh, that was the person who I got in contact with the Eds. So perhaps that could be arranged.
Cool. That's what you can do.
Yeah,
Work your magic. I need an.
and so
We need someone down here.
so that was a lot of fun getting to chat with her. But also, while I was sitting down, with Matt, I wasn't recording vlog videos, but I wanted to, did record like little snippets to show my parents what it is that I got to do. And when I was up in the green room, I was doing the same thing. And Sam Vincent goes, "Are you really vlogging?" I'm like, no, I just want to show my parents what it is I do. They've heard stories, but they never got to see it. Oh, like, I was kidding, right? Like,
I hate
and
when
then there's
voice actors do that. That they're like, "Are you recording?" Like I did one with friggin' the guy who voices Android 18. Like I was at Mythicon, and it was during those times when autographs were like free. And he's like, "Are you?" I'm like, "Let me sign. Are you recording me?" There's a video of it on one of my Concomer videos, and he just immediately goes into the
and
voice. That fucker was awesome.
and then Matt Hill goes, "Did you piss off Sammy V? Did you piss him off?" I'm like, I don't know. It's like, dude, like, we're kidding. I'm like, I can't tell. Okay, yeah.
Mm.
And but one of the Ed's other handlers, like, words to the wise, if you're going to do that, you probably should, ask people if it's okay. But they didn't care, but I just didn't do it.
That's cool.
Part of me wants to, because again, like, I've told my parents all these stories, but they never get to actually see it. I would have loved to actually show them, but they killed the mood.
Fair enough.
Uh, yeah, which may explain why they signed a bunch of things for me for free. But
Oh yeah.
one of the things that they signed, someone gifted Tony, and it was this massive jawbreaker, this big,
Oh, I've
came
seen
in a
those
box.
before.
And someone also gifted Tony one of his own Funko figures. And uh, Tony said, "Hey, you're involved with charity work, right?" Like, well, not exactly, but I'm trying to get stuff to donate to a charity auction.
Nice.
He gives me the gifted Funko and Jawbreaker.
Nice.
He signs both of them and says, "Take these and donate them." And so I had the other Ed sign the Jawbreaker. I want to give the Jawbreaker to Mayor Fair, or PonyCon, because it seems very fitting.
Yeah.
It's a candy, it's Pinkie Pie. But the Funko figure, they already don't. Tony already dedicated to the place it's going to, Place of Hope.
Oh yeah.
They even one of the posters they signed. Matt Hill wrote, "Every chicken deserves a place of hope." So yeah, that was
Every
cute.
chicken deploy. Love it.
Yeah, so yeah, and matter of fact, and the cool thing too is that some of the other celebrities I asked for autographs for charity did so as well. Like the live action Shredder from Ninja Turtles, he
That
did.
was Ken. That was Ken
Um,
Spot. Was that Ken Scott?
I don't know his name. It's but he is a
Oh,
Japanese
James
guy.
Saito.
There we go. The live action Leonardo from the movie as well.
Yeah. Actually, that's
Uh,
Raphael.
he signed a picture of Leonardo.
Says I see his poster. It's Raphael in the background. Maybe it was somebody else.
And Rob Paulson, he donated one as well.
Fuck you! Rob Paulson was there.
Yeah.
Shit! I have a picture of Pinky in the Brain that's signed by Maurice LaMarche. Should have, if I knew that, I would have sent you that one. Yeah, well, again, he's all over the place.
Yeah, and the other cool thing too is that when I went to the authenticators, because this was for charity, they authenticated them for free.
Oh yeah.
So now I have like 11 things over there that are signed that I need to fill out the paperwork for.
Hmm.
And I will probably also make a little video saying that over this past year I've collected signatures to donate, what inspired this, and post it, just see if I can kind of spread the word around. Because I don't know if they will put them up on their website for people to bid on, or if it has to be in person. But either way, I thought it'd be just for a very good cause.
Yeah.
And let's see. I also met the voice of Courage, the Cowardly
Oh,
Dog.
fucking Marty.
Yep.
Yeah, Marty.
And he even drew
He's
like his
everywhere,
special.
man. Marty's all over the
He
place.
even drew
Oh,
his
that's
little
cute.
yeah. And I asked him if he saw the death battle between Courage and Scooby. He was aware of it, but he did not see it because they did consider him to play his character.
Oh yeah, I don't know if they went.
And
Go ahead.
he said he would do it for just SAG scale, which was he told me was only $800, which
Not too
I was
bad.
surprised. I thought it'd be a lot more. Uh, but it's like, yeah, but for some reason they went with someone who was just a cheap imitation. I said, well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm giving you $100 for your autograph right now. So
Yeah, he shows up at MegaCon all the
that's how
time
he
as like
got.
a side booth sometimes. He seems like a gold, and he seems
Mhm.
like a nice
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, he is. Uh, what was funny though, sitting there with Tony, was there were people who Tony is standing up talking to someone, and people come up to me at his table and go, "Oh my God, you're Eddie! I don't believe it! You're my childhood! I love that show! Why did you quit voice acting?" I'm like, "You think I'm Tony Sampson?" Because there's a giant banner behind us, man.
Let me see. I got a, like a side by side comparison here. Where's that picture I got of Tony? Let me see. I got it in here somewhere. Yeah. Nah, he has a thinner head. In
uh,
the words of Ed, maybe with a hat.
and well, he, so I'm like, you guys think I'm Tony Sampson? Like that's him, and they're like, oh, that was just great.
I'm actually
But
surprised. I would have
Tony's
rolled with
favorite,
it. I'm like, yes, I'm Tony Sampson. I play assholes on every show I'm on.
and so, but Tony's favorite incident was, yeah, he's dealing with some other people. He's talking with them. I'm on the phone, but they don't see that I'm on my phone through my earpiece, and I'm talking with my uncle who was there to check on my dad's dogs because I was here, and
I
apparently,
hate.
I guess Tony's last words were, "Yeah, you're gonna love this." And I'm talking to my uncle. I said, "Yeah, they just shit on the floor." It's- and Tony's like, "That was brilliant."
He knew. I mean, he knew you had the earpiece on.
I don't think so, but because like, what are you talking about? I was like, I'm on the phone. Ah, that was great. And uh, and so people would ask him, what got him on the convention circuit, and because apparently, for most people, for those who don't know, despite Ed and Eddie being a worldwide hit, it did not air in Canada. Yeah, a Canadian show that was not shown in Canada. So all of Tony's friends and kids, like they didn't know anything about it. It wasn't until the show came on HBO Max that they started watching it and they saw his name pop up, and his daughter comes up and goes, "What the fuck, Dad? You weren't Ed, Ed, Eddie? You didn't tell us?" And he's like, "I have an animation cell on the wall." "Yeah, but I thought you were just a fan." "It's got my name on it." And they're going through his IMDb, and his daughter's like, "You were in a show with Ryan Reynolds?" Like, yeah, what am I supposed to say? Oh, hey, I was an actor 20 years ago. Because he just works construction now, and he loves it.
Oh yeah, he's a good.
So,
Anyway, let's move on to Can you move on to Halloween Horror Nights?
uh, just trying to think if there's one last. Yeah, because I got a chance to actually show Tony Halloween Horror Nights, which was pretty cool. Met up with my friend Daniel and Raul, and I got to introduce them to Tony. And it's like, yeah, guys, this is the voice of Eddie. And he goes, shh, 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 like, not today. Today, I'm just a regular, normal asshole. And, uh, and Tony, he doesn't do horror, but he wants to at least see the park and see how they deck it out for horror nights. But he is a fan of the show Fallout, so I convinced him to get in line for that house. And the wait was 60 minutes. Not long, but not as bad compared to Horror Night
Oh
standards.
yeah.
And
I have
he's
heard
like, "Man,
stories.
I hate lines." And Tony's there with his girlfriend. He's like, "Man, I hate lines. Like, unless they're made of white powder."
Oh my
And he's like, "Listen, dude." He's like, "Listen, dude. I've done everything. Like, even men." And his girlfriend's like, and Tony's like, "It's not gay if you don't look at each other." It's like, "What are you talking about? You're gay?" Like he was saying like the most raunchiest blue humor I've heard in
Oh my
character.
God, I'm just right there up
And
to
there's
that's right there up next to Chris Chan saying it's not gay if your testicles touch. Words of wisdom.
and and Raul's right behind me, like he is just starstruck. And it's like, "Well, dude, do you want to ask him something?" Like, "I don't know. I don't think I can really ask him anything." And I just go, "Tony, like, can I get a picture with you?" "Of course." And he takes you a few pictures. Raul's got this big shit-eating grin on his face.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm at Horror Nights with Eddie."
So what was the
And
what was the what was the reaction to the Fallout House? I have to know this because I know about its reputation.
hold on a second, because the one last joke here. I said, "Yeah, like Raul's just a little, intimidated to say anything to you." And he pulls Raul aside. He goes, "Listen, buddy, I shit my pants like everyone else, okay?"
And he's not having a mask. It's
so
like a
anyway,
Disney character outside the mask.
we go through the house, and the one thing that Tony wants is that he wants to feel like he was in a vault from the show, and they delivered. Uh, he recognized all the locations. They got him more than several times, and every time he got spooked and jumped back, he would go, "Psych, you owe me a quarter." Uh, in character, but I don't think the actors heard him.
Oh
But
yeah.
everything fired on all cylinders. The actors popped out at the right time. The props popped out at the right time. The scares happened at the right time. He loved it.
Oh yeah.
It's like, dude,
I'm
like it felt just like the show.
you said it wasn't he wasn't into scares, you said?
Right? He's not really into
Oh yeah,
horror.
I'm not surprised. Fallout's house has not been is not the best one from what I've heard. The one in California, everybody's kind of annoyed because you know how Horror Nights is a little bit inferior to the one in Orlando compared to California?
Yeah,
Everybody's kind of miffed out because the Fallout house in California is actually better than the one here.
I wouldn't know. If anything, at least if you're going by times, the Wyatt House had the shortest out of the IPs.
Oh yeah, I went through the Wyatt house. It was pretty good.
Yeah, to be honest, like yeah, it is professional wrestling related, but I think, but my overall thought was it's a good concept with a lot of potential.
Well, you know what the story
Because
behind it is, right? Why it's there?
from what I understand, I do know that the actual Wyatt wrestler did die,
Yeah.
and they was doing some sort of horror stuff
Well, one of his last
with his character.
wishes was he wanted a haunted house after his character. So after he died,
Aww,
they his brother got together and they made it a thing.
aw, that's
So
sweet.
that's why my girlfriend was tearing up at the end. It's like a tribute. Also, you froze. There you go.
That better?
Yeah.
Yeah, because because I liked the setup where basically, minor spoilers out there for anybody. Uh, you walk up a mini Titantron ramp, and then you walk into the arena, or like backstage at an arena, and you see the bodies of WWE staff.
I know, right?
It's like, well, where's the Undertaker when you need him?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so it's definitely a good concept. and now that I know what you just told me, that makes it even more heartwarming.
Yeah,
And again, just the fact that I got to go through a house with Eddie, and I was the fact that he actually even still considers me a friend
it's
because
good.
yeah, I mean like even like throughout the con, like he was patting me on the shoulder and saying it's like who else gets to do this?
Oh yeah. Oh, did you go to El Artista?
Yes,
Everybody says the same
that was
thing.
a good.
It's very much an underappreciated house.
I'd say so. If anything, it feels like a Resident Evil house. To be
People
honest
love
with
the
you.
Pepper's ghost effects, and it's really cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're great.
It's like going
Uh,
to the Haunted Mansion if it was really scary.
if anything, the worst house that I've done so far, because we didn't finish all the houses I had to to do so, is that Grave of Flesh of Grave or Grave of Flesh.
Yeah.
Like that one was just kind of felt like a meh
Everybody
standard.
was saying that about the scare zones too. Everybody's saying the scare zones this year was kind of meh.
Didn't really have much of a chance to do the scare zones, but I will say the one that's right by Fisherman's Wharf. Yeah, that was bland.
Are you talking
They
about
try to
the
make it like
rave
this.
or the one that's by
Yeah, that
Well, that was a
the
rave. It
rave.
wasn't meant to be
Yeah,
a scare zone. It was just a rave.
then why were there people dancing in costume?
Because it was a rave. It was just a horror
Yeah,
themed
but it
rave.
was still had
They weren't scare actors. They were there to
scare
dance.
act.
Yeah, they were just there to dance. It was just a party. I will say
If you say
the
so.
cat one I loved.
That was great.
I
I
like how
loved
you're going down there and the
it.
trick or treaters are slowly mutating, and there's that one little mini house you could walk through. That was pretty clever. I like that idea.
Yeah, and I did get some posters here. Let's see here. We got the Five Nights at Freddy's house, which I know for a lot of older people, it didn't they didn't get it. As someone who was there during the whole FNAF phenomenon, try to say that 5 times fast, and who liked them, who watched the games, but didn't play them, saw the movie, did enjoy it, but acknowledged its flaws. I get both angles here. I can see why to an adult it may seem underwhelming, but for a kid who loves the games and the movies, it was fantastic. I mean, for starters, they had real animatronics. Okay, that's cool. The fact there weren't people in costume, they actually had real robots. I can imagine that's probably why their tribute store was so tiny this year. A lot of the budget had probably went to those. But yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. Hopefully, I can get maybe some the movie to sign it. Yeah, that's just how I always work. I also got one of the Fallout house as well. Again, because I know some of these people have been doing cons. Get that thing signed. But I also got this one signed by the artists of Halloween Horror Nights. Part of me thought about seeing if I can get people from these IPs to sign as well. But the problem is, and I say this not as someone who's a huge reseller, but I do acknowledge that I cannot take stuff with me. So it is going to change hands at some point. And is that there's probably a lot of people who would buy it if it was signed by maybe just one of these guys. But for everyone on here, probably not. And I also got a Terrifier poster that Raul's taking to Scaradise because some of the people from the movie are going to be there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I had a very eventful weekend.
Yes.
I just loved it because I thought, man, like who the hell else gets to do this?
Oh yeah.
And the other cool thing too is that when the other ads had big lines, Tony would get up from his table with that big bag of jawbreakers and start handing them out to people.
Yeah, you mentioned that
And
one.
I was like, yeah, again, very sweet.
Yes.
But I loved just hearing that story though from his kids that their dad was an actor and he never told them.
Yeah.
And while Tony still has no desire to return to acting, his kids have gotten into animation, and if they want their father to voice a character that's for them,
Yeah.
he'd be willing to do it.
Hmm. All right, we got 10 minutes left. We still got to talk about about that Nintendo news.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of it.
So if you guys don't know, Doug Bowser, the current president of Nintendo of America, is retiring after 6 freaking years. I thought it was shorter than that. Seems like almost yesterday he was like promoted by after Fils-Aimé took stepped down out of nowhere. But what can you make of it exactly?
I do know that the Switch 2 did not have the best rollout. I don't know if this has something to do with it,
No, he's just
but it's definitely
retiring.
suspicious
It really doesn't have anything to do with it.
that we know of.
No, very unlikely. Nintendo
Because
doesn't
I
have a
know a lot
track record for getting rid of people for consoles. I mean, Satoru Iwata
of like they're going to
wasn't
admit
out. Satoru Iwata wasn't ousted for the Wii U. Hell, Gunpei Yokoi wasn't ousted for the Virtual Boy.
like they're going to announce that publicly.
They did.
No, I mean firing someone over a console.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, then again, Iwata slashed his own salary to help people keep their jobs, and Gunpei made the Virtual Boy as a parting gift.
Sounds more like a middle finger.
Well, no, he wanted
Like fuck you, guys. I'm out of here. No, that'd be his Eric Carter. Like, screw you guys. I'm going
to
home.
very. Yeah, that's very much a very unclean joke considering what happened to him. But like but yeah, he was Bowser was I can't really say much about him other than Switch 2, which I can't really say. I know for a fact I heard the console itself isn't bad. It's just not selling good for some reason. Just feels like an upgraded Switch. But he did do the oversaw promotion of the original, so yeah, he did that there. In terms of the in terms of his presidency, he didn't really do much, honestly. Not to my knowledge, at least. I know he did a lot of
Did
stuff with
he?
I know he did a lot of stuff with Electronic Arts, but yeah, even his
Do you know if he had
replacement.
any?
Hmm?
Do you know if he had any insight or oversight with Nintendo Land?
Oh yeah, yeah, he did. He did do the oversight of a Nintendo Land. That is correct.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Aside from that, it was let me see what we got here. What he's been doing here. Let's see here. I know it's. Please excuse me. I had to do this here. He saw the launch of the Nintendo Switch 2 and the expansion in entertainment ventures such as the theme parks and the films. So yeah, without him, the theme parks
Coming
wouldn't.
back.
Huh?
Coming back.
There you
There
go.
we go. Froze again.
It's actually kind of scary. Your whole screen went lit like dark for a second, like we were about to go into full on creepy pasta. But yeah, he did. He helped him with the ventures of the parks into the films and all that other stuff. But yeah, aside from the Switch 2, I didn't really see much of his anything worth failing. Switch 2 was just again, Switch 2 wasn't a bad console. From what I heard, it's just not selling well. I'm not gonna get one until like I get the next version, but we'll see.
Which tells me it's not that good of a console.
Well, no, it's because I'm broke, but everybody was complaining about the price tag, in which I'm like, what were you expecting? Like, but like, yeah, right now we got his replacement is gonna be Devin Pritchard. Um, she's an Amer she was she's currently now the executive vice president of revenue, marketing, consumer experience of Nintendo America. She'll be taking the chair on January 1st, 2026. She's been in Nintendo since 2006. She was able to help
Mm-hmm.
with most of the physical and digital sales growth. She's been known for her marketing, advertising, social media events. She's contributed to major Switch games such as Pokemon League's Arceus, um, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and Nintendo Switch Sports. So we'll see how she goes with this one here. I want to see what kind of new direction Nintendo's gonna go. So we'll see what happens there. I'm sorry I can't talk anymore.
Okay, so I guess I'll go back then. Trying to think if there's any
Yeah.
others. I did Rolf Peter Clamors was actually selling like little planks with like his face drawn on there. I was tempted to get one, but at the end of the day, or at the end of the weekend, I just couldn't afford it. But I did get a plank pin that's up there on my cork board.
Nice.
Yeah, and everyone is fully aware of the fact that Kathleen Barr doesn't do cons. But the one thing they're trying to at least convince her to do is to just sign a giant stack of things to give 2 cons to sell for her. Which to me, like that is perfectly that's an appropriate compromise. While I do think her, being quote unquote traumatized by the stalking incident that happened is starting to become a bit, how should I say this, not a valid excuse anymore. That is the compromise I am willing to. I tried very hard to not be a dick, despite
Essentially, what you're
what
saying
anybody may
is
say.
it doesn't give it a second chance. Things have changed. We'll
Yeah.
see what happens. If it happens
Yeah,
again,
plus
then you
not to mention,
completely
like, that
understand.
Yeah, plus not so much like that happened 15 years ago, lady. It's like the police were called, the guy got arrested, you're safe, he's in jail presumably, and plus you'll be in a completely different country. This happened in Canada.
I mean,
So, can you please just try again? Because cons are a lot safer than someone like her realizes. And sure, you will get the occasional crazed fan, but that's what handlers and security are.
hmm.
So that's why I strongly encourage people to get off the internet, because interacting with people online is not the same as interacting with people in real life. Again, not trying to sound dickish, but I had to learn that lesson the hard way.
Hmm.
I don't want to see anyone else do that. But again, just having that weekend with the Eds and Tony, and the other, one cool thing I did is that Daniel Ingram used to actually work with Sam Vincent a lot because of Littlest Pet Shop.
Yeah.
But they hadn't seen each other in ages. So I say, hey, let's make a message for Daniel. So I originally was going to have me say, hey Daniel, it's so much fun, and then put it over to Sam and have him say, being fun, because that was my favorite song from Littlest Pet Shop. But I go, hey Daniel, it's so much fun, and then suddenly Sam just goes off on his own little tangent, and I'm like, just let him riff. And, we start doing the cider chant. He wishes him he hopes he's doing well, and congratulates him on his family. And I sent it to Daniel, and God, he loved it. It turns out he hadn't seen him in ages, so I was glad that I was able to pull that off for him.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna pull this into the final 5, dude. I can't do this anymore. I don't know why.
Okay.
I just. Yeah, I'm just gonna be upfront here. You're just gonna do it. I can't talk anymore. I'm too buzzed. I'm sorry,
Why don't you go
guys.
ahead and just kill the stream?
No, it's fine. You got stuff to
Just kill
talk
the
about. No, you talk about it. Let's talk. Your time begins now.
Okay. Still working on my book project, but I also have a few other things I have to do. Like I've been finishing up an interview with our Robert. I have been recording some singing vocals for an audition, and that's just about it. But we also have Jablonski's wedding. So, and we're gonna do a little bit of sightseeing while we're out in Texas.
Yeah.
So until then, guys, we'll see you next time.
Yes. I will admit up front here, we are going to be live streaming it. Cruiser, you might have to do that for us with my phone. Um, that we'll discuss it later, but like we're gonna be doing that. Next week I'm gonna be on doing Evan Can't Draw. I'll be doing Tron characters next time because it's celebrating the release of Ares. And yeah, good night.
It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. It's the end of the show, so don't blow it. End it right.
My life is a bacon-wrapped hell